guys, it's Tracy from Entrepreneur Girl, and today we're going to do our next video in our beginner series. And today we're going to go ahead and set up our eBay and Amazon accounts, and we're going to get our very first inventory to try selling. And what I would suggest for you to do instead of going out and buying inventory at first is to look around your house. That way you can obtain inventory completely for free and you can sell it and charge your customers on eBay for the shipping, so you have very little risk, and that way you can just kind of try it out stress-free and make sure that this whole thing is for you and that you like it. So right now I'm in my garage and I'm going to show you just how easy it is to find stuff that you don't use anymore, that you don't really want, you know, and that you probably didn't even know that you had, to tell you the truth. So my suggestion would be to deep clean your house. Your house is going to thank you for it. You're going to have free inventory and you're going to feel loads better. So main places for that would be your cupboards, you know, your closet, and your garage. But I would suggest going through every room, because that's what I did. I went through and decluttered every drawer, every closet, every dresser, everything, and I deep cleaned it, and I just made baskets of stuff that I didn't want to keep anymore. And then that's the stuff that I tried to sell online, just to make sure that it sold and that I could do it and kind of gain confidence, but with no risk. So here we are in my garage. As you can see, this mountain of kid paraphernalia, lots of sports equipment. But I guarantee that we do not need all of this stuff. I mean, how many bats can one family own? So if I found some bats that I didn't want anymore, I could simply put it on eBay. And I did this. My daughter tried ice hockey and didn't like it. She tried it for, I don't know, maybe 2 months. And we had all this brand new equipment, and I sold it in a lot on eBay and got really good money for it. So what I would do is make a pile, you know, tennis rackets. I don't think we played tennis in a year. So I could get rid of the tennis rackets. You know, I could get rid of a lot of this stuff and make sports lots or just sell individual items. So that's just an example. You know, my garage, the shelves, look at this. This is embarrassing, but I'm going to show you anyway. Because you can go through this and make it very neat and organized and get rid of stuff that's probably hiding under there that you didn't even know you had. And if you go into cabinet drawers, these light bulbs, I mean, these are like new in the box, and we haven't used these. I mean, I don't even know if they fit things that we have. Equipment. There's probably a whole bunch of equipment sitting around that we no longer use. And I'm not staging this stuff. I mean, this is really what my garage looked like right now. Toy baskets. So here in my living room, I have an overflowing toy basket. Hard telling what I would find in there. But I guarantee that if I go through the toy baskets and go through my kids' rooms, I'm going to find a whole lot of toys to eBay. So I'm in my scrapbook room now, and I love scrapbooking and stamping and all of that, but I have pretty much gone to digital now. So I do most of my scrapbooking online, and I have baskets and baskets of stickers. I don't need all of this. So hobbies, you know, whatever your hobby is, biking, photography, I mean, you might have lenses that you're not using or you've replaced and got a new one. So get rid of your old stuff. Get rid of these things that you don't use. You keep them around because you think one day you're going to get to it. But the truth is you don't. It just piles up, and you will feel great if you go through all of this stuff. Okay, so now we're in my closet, and I have a ton of clothes that I could probably weed out and see if there's anything that I could get rid of. I also have, you know, bags and purses. I could go through this. And my husband's side, the same thing. I mean, how often do you really go through your closet? Not very often. So go through it, weed out the clothes. If you haven't worn it in 6 months, put it in your baskets to sell. So closets are a really great space because you have winter clothes and summer clothes and workout clothes and shoes and all kinds of stuff. And clothes, you know, it's a little harder to sell. You know, really a lot of clothing you can't sell on Amazon. But eBay, that would be a really good place to start. So now I'm in the kitchen, and I have all of these cabinets of kitchen goodies. So we have crock pots and blenders and waffle makers. And I know that if I pull all this stuff out, there's going to be things that I no longer use. I can't even tell you. I don't think I've ever used that juicer, honestly. And juicers go for a lot of money, so how many crock pots can one person own? So kitchen would be a really good place to check out. Okay, so I just showed you a couple of examples, but you get the drift. You're just going to go room to room in your house, and you're going to find some items that you and your family no longer want. So garages are good, closets are good, kids' rooms are terrific, your clothes, kitchen appliances. You know, those items sell for pretty good profit, and I know that you have stuff that you are currently not using that you could try to resell. So that's how you're going to obtain your very first inventory for free, and just bless your family. You're going to feel a lot better, and your house is going to be a lot cleaner. Okay, so now that you have your inventory, what are you going to do with it? So I'm going to show you on my computer how to set up your account. Okay, so we're going to start with Amazon first, and if you Google Amazon Seller Central, you will get this website, but it's sellercentral.amazon.com is what's going to pop up. And right here it says, you know, for me to sign into my account because I already have an account, but you're going to click on this, not already selling on eBay. So it says register now, and you're going to click on that button. And it's taking some sweet time. And there we go. Okay, so it says you can try it for 1 month for free. That's awesome. So you can try this out risk-free, which is what you want. And this is sell as a professional. So what they're talking about here is the FBA that you hear me talking about. FBA, I love it. It's where you send all of your material, your inventory in a box to their warehouses, and then they deal with all the customer service. They deal with all the shipping. They deal with everything. So you just pack up boxes as it's convenient for you, and then you never have to worry about it again. But this normally comes with a $39.99 a month fee, but you can try it for 1 month free. And I got to tell you, if you're going to sell more than 40 items a month, or if you think you might, this is the way to go. I absolutely love FBA, which is Fulfilled by Amazon. But if that sounds too risky for you, you do have another option, and that's to sell as an individual. And what this means is that you don't have to pay anything if your item doesn't sell. But if your item sells, then you have to pay 99 cents per sale plus the other selling fees that you would have the same as professional. So really the only difference between the two is this is $40 a month, this is 99 cents per item. This one, Amazon will sell, ship and handle all the customer service, which is wonderful. And on individual, you're doing that by yourself. So I always encourage people to sell as a professional, especially if you can get it free for 1 month. It doesn't hurt you to try. So what you would do, it says steps to start selling. Number 1, decide what you want to sell. Well, we kind of talked about that. Choose a selling plan, one of these two, and then register and set up your account. So all you would do at this point is click on the ones that you wanted to do. Say you wanted to sell as a professional, you would just click that top option. And then you're going to follow the prompts and you're going to set up your account. And this is really easy. I was so scared of this. I tried to pay my son to do it. And it took me all of about 10 minutes. So I already have an account, so they're like, what are you trying to do? But I just wanted to show you this page. This is where you're going to start. It's very user-friendly. Please don't be scared of this. It takes you very little time, very easy. They are going to ask you for a credit card, banking type of information, but that's only because they're going to be crediting your account. I guess they could also, they do also take money out if you were to owe them, but that you're going to have on either account. eBay and Amazon are both going to take credit card / banking information, but don't be scared of this. These are well protected, secure websites, and these are really easy processes. So now we're on eBay. Now you're going to just go to ebay.com, and when you get to ebay.com, at the top you'll see sign in or register. So if I click register, it's also going to take me to very easy, user-friendly accounts. Again, this is only going to take a few minutes. So it says get started with eBay, and it's just asking you for your email, your name, your password, and then you're going to click submit. I already have accounts, so I'm not going to do this. I just want to show you how easy these screens are and where you go to initially set up your account. Now, eBay is not going to ask you for a credit card. They're going to ask for PayPal because eBay uses PayPal to get the money from the customer to you. So you will also have to set up a PayPal account. So I'm just going to open another tab here, and you're going to just go to paypal.com, or you can Google search for PayPal, and I'll show you the screen, that's going to come up for this. Amazon uses credit cards and eBay uses PayPal. So you'll have 3 accounts to set up. You'll have eBay, you'll have Amazon, and you'll have PayPal. And once those accounts are set up, the only thing you have to do now is list. And that sounds really scary, but it's only because you haven't done it before. It's going to be really, really easy. So you can see that it says sign up for free right here, this big blue button. So you can open a personal account or you can open a business account. I already have an account, so it's trying to tell me you already have an account. But this is the 3 tabs. These are the 3 tabs, and that's how easy it is. So that's it for today's video. We're going to walk through listing items one by one as soon as you set up your accounts. So that's your homework now. So you have your office set up, you have your office equipment, you have your shipping equipment, and now what you're going to do is set up your accounts. eBay, Amazon, and PayPal. And then the next video is going to be actually making your first listings, and we'll walk through how to do one on both eBay and Amazon. Now when you're waiting for your accounts, I think PayPal and your eBay, that's going to take probably about 4 to 7 days to set up. So go ahead and get started on those. Go ahead and start finding your inventory, putting it in baskets by your desk, and just get ready for our next video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. And you can leave comments too. Tell me what videos you need to help you out along the process, and I'll be glad to make them for you. So I'll talk to you soon. Good luck. Bye.